Working is something that everybody wants to do. Being a part of community is what everybody expects and thrives in. If we can be that for our community, then I'm really grateful.
Skills Boost is a federally funded program that helps people with disability get trained and ready for employment, particularly in hospitality, retail and tourism. And we're starting to see the results now of our trainees getting placements into actual workplaces, which is very satisfying.
One less ticket before it's gone.
Jacob is diagnosed as being on the autism spectrum. He'd always sort of lagged behind what was the expectation for somebody of his age. He's done some catching up the last couple of years. And of course with the Skills Boost program, it seems like he's taken a huge leap in catching up.
I was a bit lost, confused, and I felt like I might not have a job in the future.
The day I really noticed he'd stepped up was he came with us to the Koma Christmas markets where we had a stall there selling hampers, and he was fantastic. He was almost like your old school English spruiker with the customers, very outgoing and a bit of a showman, which did also remind me of when we did the industry tour. We visited the Entertainment Centre then, and part of that was a backstage tour, and he got up on the stage and you could just tell something clicked there, where at that time I thought it'd be great if he ended up working at this venue in some capacity.
When you first came to me to ask if we could be involved in the program, I was relieved and very excited. I have been asking for something to do like this for a long time, trying to get the community involved in coming to work for us, and this kind of program is exactly what I was looking for at the time. And now I don't regret it at all. I'm so excited that he's here, that Jacob is a part of our team and that we're succeeding.
Give me something to follow. Tell me hope isn't hollow.
He's come so far, to the point where he couldn't even put a coffee lid on to start with. Now he's running food, talking to customers. Everyone here loves him, customers and workers.
After he had done a session as an usher in one of their shows, he then went and worked as a waiter in the restaurant, and I turned up to pick him up at 1:30 as arranged.
When I had to tell him that his time had come where he needs to sign off and his grandfather needed to pick him up, he did not want to go. The look on his face when I said, "Jacob, your grandfather's here, we need to go," and he's like, "I really don't want to go."
He saw me and sent a message out with the supervisor of the staff to ask if I would mind if he worked an extra half an hour.
I said, "Let me check, okay? I'll ask your grandfather if he can stay." Unfortunately, he couldn't because his grandfather had to leave. And yeah, the look that he gave me was just, oh.
That was after a long shift.
That was after a long shift, yeah.
So he obviously loves it, and they were happy to have him.
Watching him just flourish it's so rewarding for me as well.
I love giving my time to him. I love spending time with him. He's just a pleasure to have around, and he just, as far as my job and working with him, he just makes it worthwhile. We thought it would be a bit of a challenge and a bit time consuming, but I haven't found that at all to be the case.
Everybody is so happy with how Jacob has fit in with our team and what we do here. He's such a fun person to be around. I am so proud of my team and of the Entertainment Centre as a whole for being able to embrace this program the way they have.
Me having a job, it makes me feel happy, it makes me feel less anxious, it makes me feel more confident in myself. It really helps to know my future, know what's yet to come.
And now we talk about work in the future. It's a realistic prospect for him because it actually has already started. It's part of growing up, and it's great to see in him.
Thank you, Change, so much for helping me for getting this job and helping me for understanding real work. Thank you so much, Entertainment Centre, for me working and me getting less stress and more happiness in my life.